Hello, beautiful people, and welcome. The West Virginia Mountaineers versus Akron Zips women's soccer game. It's a beautiful, gorgeous night in Morgantown, West Virginia. There's some good fans out here, of course. It's a very exciting game. A lot of these teams, like, honestly,
playing that ball in place of Kaylin Goddard, who's wearing the captain's armband now from Emma King. Our Frith had to make a quick decision to come off the line and get it out of danger. Nickel, Riggins, Thompson. A different format here for West Virginia on the back line. You got left center back played by Roxy Villan, Ingleton through the middle, and Gianna Koss on the right side. I think what this does for Akron going forward, right? You're under the charge of an interim head coach.
I don't think that's about tomorrow, but I decided
team in West
not.
Virginia who could very easily find themselves ranked, depending on how their conference slate will go.
Yeah, and there's so much
out here in Morgantown, West Virginia.
Of tactics and all of this
it's
stuff,
pretty cool.
Coach Coon really kind of hit it on the
We
spot.
so we're in the Big 12 conference, of course.
Really
and
wind out of Akron Sales never really let the Zips get into it. You know, it just it's been uphill all night in that way, just because they've been not able to feel confident on the ball and challenge West Virginia.
And this was an off season for Akron, where the focus was getting everybody on the right page, building that morale, doing the things that you need to do when you play in a sport that is featuring 11 bodies trying to do the same thing and accomplish the same goal. And sometimes it's more. Yeah. Oftentimes it has to be more than just kicking the ball around in terms of building camaraderie.
Great preseason trip or pre-camp preseason at a team's members' lake house, which you've never invited me to your lake house, so I'm a little bit offended about that. But no, and it was organized by the team, and the players got together so that when camp started, that they were already bonded and had gone through some fun times, and everything was, like I said, everything was planned by the players and orchestrated by the players and have a good time. And so, some of that acclimation when you get and the who are you and sort of the personality dynamic, you can kind of get a head start on that, and that's what the Zips tried to do this summer in preparation for this season.
Bakos playing with fire a little bit, had to get rid of it, didn't have many targets, but Akron comes up with it. In the meantime, West Virginia has made some substitutions. Christina Salama comes in for Ingleton in the back line, and Josie Johnson will replace Alexis Ray as that one is put wide for a goal kick. Screen there on Alicia Riggins. Josie Johnson, freshman from Morgantown, is going to get some tick here.
A really good cross there. Sent in by Maddie Levy.
Well, we watched multiple women's soccer games throughout the
Far
night.
post.
I know already we watched Notre Dame versus Cincinnati Bearcats. For Notre Dame, they made another win tonight against the Cincinnati Bearcats. They 4-0 in a blowout. That's great. Looks like Notre Dame wanted
Saw them
to
in after it.
wanted to want to make it to the
Trying to
national
come for West
championship.
Virginia.
If they do, ooh, this is gonna be a very good idea because if they do make it to the national championship for the first time, that'd be great.
Koss.
But
Kind of caught between two minds there. Wanted to strike and had to settle off the bounce for a
but
pop fly
another
with
sport
13
team they
to go.
also need to make it to the national championship, and that will be is the women's basketball. But I know their last national championship win is back in 2001 and 2018.
Koss.
But I know a season ago they
Ritter.
almost
Sydney Ritter.
they were so
Down. And a clean
pretty
challenge
closer to the national championship.
on Thompson.
But they have failed to TCU in the
Thompson
Sweet
arrows back to her
16.
berth.
So that's all.
12 and a half to go. That'll be a free kick for the Mountaineers. Thompson down again.
Akron just has not been able to string passes together and have any sort of possession. You know, what took.
It is
what was a
9:15
promising
p.m.
And good takeaway.
But in Morgantown, West Virginia,
Trying to connect from
oh,
30
speaking of
yards.
West Virginia, let's see.
Akron could maybe do something here.
Pilato and Johnson go shoulder to shoulder with one another. Cross recovers
Let's
to
see.
hit
The
Ritter,
answer is
who takes it down well. Great burst of pace here for Ritter.
we are live
It was tripped up.
at the
It'll be a yellow card.
we are live at Dreams Work. Yes, we're live at the Dreams Work Field
I don't think it was malicious.
in Morgantown, West Virginia. Home of the West Virginia Mountaineers will take on the Akron Zips.
Picked up from behind.
So the team we're rooting for our tonight's game is going to be West Virginia Mountaineers. And that's the team we'll be rooting for tonight's game once again.
Villain.
And of course,
Koss. Oh, Peter defender. Levy.
our jersey is white, Akron is blue, and
Stopped
all.
again by Lacos.
Another good save. I mean, it was right on her, but it was coming hot. Did a great look at it.
Now,
Good job by the crew.
we
That
got to
shot.
know Big 12. Let's see, tip off.
Another corner here for West Virginia.
Let me see when that is.
I'm up here today. Again, that is reflective of the possession and dominance from the Mountaineers here for the majority of this evening.
Just over 11 minutes. It's Levy's corner. This is dribbled towards the
I'm
near
sorry,
post,
hold on.
flicked on the side net, and out of play, goal kick to come for the Zips. West Virginia with 18 shots now in the game. 8 of those on goal. 3 of them finding their way past the keeper.
Alright. So I know the answer is going to be in October. And what are the women's?
Because it has to be either a save or goal to be considered
Women's
on goal,
got to be
but hit the
first.
framework.
Well, that's how the
The dominant performance here by West Virginia. There's really not much else way to describe it. Particularly at this point, still not allowing Akron a shot, I believe, maybe officially.
Statistically, you are correct.
There was one that kind of rattled around, but I think the offside went before anything could be counted, so.
First goals of the season. 3 goals from 3 different scorers. Alexa Arnold, the freshman, and then Taylor White. So last time West Virginia held the opponent, basically repitching a perfect game, was Robert Morris a year ago. Good work from Akpebu. Headed down. shipped towards Koss.
And they're all related, right? It's not just 4 defenders or a goalkeeper that does all of that work. It's your offense and your offensive players holding the ball, defending high up on the field. I mean, really Akron, when you look at it from a possession standpoint, I mean, I don't even know what to guess. I mean, 80 would be even on the low end, I think. It's right. And West Virginia's had so much of the ball here tonight. But then that leads to a completely dominant performance with all of those gaudy stats, I guess, if you call them that.
Gaudy.
When there's zeros, I mean, it's hard to describe it, I guess. Just completely in control here this evening. And again, from the other part of that is West Virginia's being able to manage minutes for its players heading into matchup against Penn State.
Akron. Ritter can't reach it. West Virginia trying to beat Penn State for the first time since 2017. They'll have to do it on the road. Last year, West Virginia traveled to University Park and fell 3-1. That is a Penn State team that is recycling a lot of its better players, but it's a program that can reload, obviously, just like the Mountaineers.
Yep. It's year in and year out. Penn State always seems to be in the mix. West Virginia.
Nickel, good ball in, back post. Ritter is there. Can't get it on frame.
Pretty good attempt, though, as it was, looked like it was about waist high. It could be, especially with that amount of pace coming in. Trying to redirect that one on frame, as you mentioned, but Penn State, so difficult to play against, a really good program. And West Virginia's got to feel good about putting some in the back of the net, right? It wasn't exactly the way that you draw all of them up, but once you see that ball go in, you can get a little bit of confidence, feel good about it. You know, and I think West Virginia is showing a little bit of, dynamic opportunities from its offense.
This will be snapped up by Vakos with 6:40 to go. Mountaineers 3, Akron nothing. Now I understand, Adam, that you work the men's soccer games as well.
Yes, I do.
You got a eyeball on that September schedule? You can be here for that? I got to know where to find you.
Oh yeah. I'll be on the computer. You can find me there.
Okay. Speaking of the lake house, you're probably closer to Cheat Lake than I am.
Maybe technically.
All right.
Okay.
You might be. I think you're close.
We
to
have lots
Lake
of time
House.
left to play in the second half of the game.
Riggins is going to win a corner for West Virginia through hard work. Deflected that off of one of the Akron defenders, and it'll
It
be
is
another West
9:23
Virginia corner
p.m.
with 5 to go.
All right, 5:02 remains in the second half.
Isabel Caesar, the freshman defender, checks in.
The substitution is making for West Virginia.
Maddie Levy.
And this
To the
season
bench.
will last from August until
I believe he played a good
I'd
game.
say October before the conference
Yeah,
tournaments,
from her,
and of
like
course,
what West Virginia has.
NCAA tournaments until the national championship in November.
Oh, hung out there. Cost
And
was a free one that
well, it's a
went
free
awry.
one, but it looks like he just went off target.
And under 5 to play, 86th.
By now, as you can, as long as you're gonna fit.
Johnson tripped up. Foul against the Zips. This is Koss. And Pilato drops it back.
And
ships it on. Heskett one-on-one with Johnson there. And it's out for a throw, 4 minutes left. And no shots on goal, no corners for Akron. His second consecutive year, West Virginia pitches the complete game shutout. Now is that a shot on goal? That's the question.
It is not. That's a cross.
Teaching.
I'll go ahead and
Okay, thanks.
unofficially
All right.
let you know that should be considered a cross in my opinion.
Noted.
Yeah.
You have a couple of those.
Opinions?
That's right.
Yeah, one or two. Every now and then.
Caesar. Koss. Gave it away. Koss immediately tried to win it back. Cregan. But it rolled back to Kalen Becker.
Things obviously not going the way for the Zips that they would have hoped for tonight, but you know, again, the lesson in the non-conference is to try and learn and grow from this experience. So, you know, and again, I think it just comes down to having a little bit of confidence when you step onto the field. Makes a big difference, and it just didn't materialize tonight. So, you know, the message before the next one is to come out and have that confidence from the start, regardless of the matchup, the records, the rankings, whatever it is. Go out there and play and feel like you belong.
And you look at the goals and you say, all right, we live with the Alexa strike.
Yeah.
Those happen.
Right.
Second goal was, again, a really well-placed ball that had to be perfect. And unfortunately, for the Zips, it was a perfectly placed strike. And you kind of got to live with that, too, outside of maybe closing down.
We're under 2
exactly.
minutes to go in quarter
Taylor
number,
White, who,
I'm sorry,
for the
in the
Mountaineers,
second half before we
one of
end
the best
this
when it
game
comes to
for
scoring
the night.
goals,
I'm sorry.
in the last handful of years.
Wow. New York Liberty has lost
Taylor
to
White, you
Chicago
look at her
85 to 91.
Goal
Oh,
scoring
wow.
record. Look at 40
Damn.
starts and 17 goals. He just got beat by a really good all-conference player.
Yeah, and it was the isolation, it was the fact that they just had a one-on-one that is really difficult.
We're under a minute to go in
to
the
deal with
second
and
half
manage.
before we end the game.
But yeah, I think, you know, that first 45 minutes for Akron, you know, it was a one-goal game. West Virginia dominated possession. I don't think there's any way around that, but it was a one-goal game, and you were separated by.
It was like the fans are gonna making their way out of here
You know, West Virginia
because our team is
persisted
winning the
and was
game.
able to you know, take advantage of some
Or
of those
maybe
things.
not,
Coach Izzo
honestly.
Brown about at the half, and you know, because there's two teams out there, right? So the Mountaineers made some adjustments as well. But if you can, you know, look at that first 45, if you're Akron and say, okay, we hung in there. We showed a little bit of toughness.
And now
resolve.
we'll do it. So our
Things were
final
a
score
little bit
is
difficult. You can maybe build from that as you head into the rest of the non-conference play and into the MAC this season.
Clock is hit 0. It's a final from Dick
That's
Gillespie
it.
Soccer
We
Stadium,
won the
West
game. Our
Virginia.
final score is 3-0. Go West Virginia Mountaineers on the win.
Pitch a shutout.
And a
3-0
blowout in the
final
shutout.
Here from Dick Gillespie Soccer Stadium, West Virginia. No shots on goal or corners allowed to the visitors, and a dominant offensive performance, which was really earmarked by possession more than anything else. Alexa, Arnold, and White, the goal scorers for West Virginia in the 17th, 49th, and 52nd.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. It was all about West Virginia having all of the ball here tonight, being completely dominant, not allowing Akron off the mat at any point.
All right, we are now joined by Abby Alexa post-game. Abby, congrats on the win. You guys get your first of the year. When it comes to like quality goals, that's got to be up there, right? Top 3, maybe number 1?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely number 1 right now.
And walk us through that, because I know you kind of saw it, and body language kind of gives it away, right? Did you want to have it the entire way? What made you pull the trigger?
I just felt the touch, so I was like, I gotta pull it. It's gotta go. The touch was right. I was feeling right in the moment, so I gotta hit that.
Yep.
What about seeing one go in? You guys were knocking on the door against Virginia. You were knocking on the door for a while with this one. What about seeing this one go in and then having a couple of more, and then how that confidence relays into your next match?
We just gotta keep finishing our chances. It's just gonna give us a first step into the season because it's our first couple of goals. So it's just the momentum. We have to stay on it and keep going with it.
Abby, appreciate it. Go enjoy the win.
All right, thank you.
That is Abby Alexa,
All
goal scorer
right.
for the Mountaineers. She got the first of
What a
3
win.
for West Virginia. They
And
got
on
their first win of the
and Monday,
season. Get ready for
men's
Penn State
soccer
coming on
will
Sunday. For Adam Zundel, I'm Andrew Caridi, signing off from Dick Gillespie
we'll
Soccer
see so
Stadium.
long from
This has been a
James Worth
presentation
Field
of ESPN.
and Morgantown, West Virginia. We'll see you next time. Have a great night, everybody. Take care. See y'all next time.
My generalized